Hello, guys. Good evening. Okay, so can you hear me? So we'll start our class. So we are at a conditional statement. Okay, so we are done with the if statement, if else, if, and nested if. Okay, so now, so coming to this one, nested multiple condition statements. Out of multiple, only one can get true condition. Okay, else. Okay, so if q less than w, system sys out q is less. Like this we have seen in yesterday's class as of now. Okay, so here what happened, else if q equal to w. Okay, q is equal to w, q is greater. So like that different conditions we have verified in yesterday's class, how it will works. Whatever that variable value, if we can give anything, whatever depends on your requirement. Okay, so only one condition will get executed out of multiple conditions, if that true only. Okay, okay. So if the first condition is not true, it will go on execute the next one. Like that it will work. Okay, now coming to, yes, so this is different. So q is lesser. If it is 300, then output will be different. Q is equal to w. Okay, so which is actually true here, that one only getting executed. Okay, so that's a perfect thing. Okay, now we'll go for nested if. It means if block inside block, like box inside box, like that. Okay, we will create here a block if block inside if block. Okay, let's check it with the help of program that will work for you. It is for multiple. Then okay, I'll take one more class. You guys are able to hear me? If else for I'll take main method, we'll click on finish. So now you'll get new class here with the name of if else. This is the class name. Now, okay, int is equal to 25. So this one is local variable, right? Right. Okay. Now, int weight equal to 55. This one also local or global? Now, now I'll go with the if else statement. So if now I how to pass some condition here. Now I'll pass some condition here. A is greater than 18, right? So this condition is a true or not? True. Yes. So this is a true condition. A is a greater than 18. What's the A's value? 25. So it is a true one. Okay. So if is a true one, then your control will go inside the body. Whatever the well, right here, it will get execute here, right? Now, at first, your control will go on check this condition. Acha, this condition is true. Then it will go on inside the. So here also I will go and I'll write one more condition. So if your control should come inside, at any cost, this condition is true. Yes or no? Yes. If this condition is true, A is great in 18, then it will come to here. Then here I will pass some condition here. Weight is greater than 50. Right? Yes. So A is greater than 18. Then it will go on inside this and check this condition. Weight is greater than 50. Right? Yes. Okay. Now, and you can say this is outer block out of block. Okay, and then it will be inner if block, right? Okay, now coming to weight is greater than 50. Now sys out eligible. Now tell me, it is giving error. Not variable. Oh shit. Now it will works. Okay, now it is getting printing, right guys, it is eligible, so this condition is true. Okay, now coming to else. In this case, sys out not eligible. So this is else block. Outer if block, inside there is an inner if block, right guys? So this else condition inside inner if block, right guys? Right, so this is a outer block. Now inside inner block, so this is a else one. Now coming to, so here I'll go and I'll write one more else for outer block. Let me close this one. Okay, now else sys out is not, okay, greater than 18. Are you getting my point? Let's go and check it, execute. So this is all about a conditional statement. That's it. Eligible, right guys? So I will explain one more time, listen here. So nested if means inside a if block will create one more if block, okay? So this is a outer block from here to here. So this else is representing outer if block. This is okay. So inner block, in inner if block there is a else one here. So in generally, control will go and execute if the condition is true only in that situation, in that state. Okay. So if it is a true, then only it will get execute. For example, if you can make it 45, let's check it how it will works. What is this? Not eligible. That means what is the false one here? Is greater than 18, so this is a true one. Okay, now control will go and execute the inner if block. So what is the condition here? Weight is greater than 50, so this is a false one. What is the a weight? 50, weight value will be here 45, but what I am giving here, what is the condition I have given here? Weight is greater than 50, so that is a false one. So in that case, so it will not go and execute the this one. Okay, if weight is a greater than 50, if it is a true, it will execute here. If it is false, then it will go and execute the next one. So that is the case here. Capture this one, guys. I'll give another 5 seconds. So conditional statement. Yes, conditional statements look concept. Conditional statement. After that, we can go for a loop concept. Next statement. Okay, now I'll come to if statement, if else statement, if else statement, nested if one. Check it. Nested if one. When there is a if statement inside another if statements, that is the nested if statement. So the structure will be like this. Capture this one also, guys. If you want, you can take this one also. So what is this? Statement one. If condition and statement. Inside this again another statement. So that is a nested one. Okay. Loop statement. Now we'll come into loops. Coming to loop, we have a while loop, do while loop, for loop. For Java, these are enough. We'll check it. With the help of program, loops are used to execute a set of statements repeatedly until a particular condition is satisfied. In Java, basically we have a three types. For loop, for each loop also is there, but most of the time we may not use that, but I will explain that also. For loop, for each loop, while loop, do while loop also. Okay, everything there is a some purpose for loop concept. Okay, for example, loop, we can say this one also one loop, this is one loop, like that. So in for loop what is happening, do loop what is happening, like that. Coming here, so how while loop works here, syntax will be like this. While condition, under that we'll write some statement, depends on our requirement whether it is an increment or decrement. Example, see here, class will be here, test, this is the main method. Okay, int x is equal 10, this is the local variable. Okay, now coming to while x less than 15, then can go on print the out value of vx is a plus x, we are asking to print, like that. I'll show you. Guys, are you there with me? Loops concept. Okay. Okay, Ramakrishna asking to start from Monday. Guys, this is a very easiest one. Just I will introduce today. Okay. Today, just I will give you a recap. Okay. Briefly, I will give. Again, Monday also, I will give you some recap. Okay. Is that fine? Okay. Okay, guys. So this is the very easiest one. There's no complicated. Because we have a lot of things to complete, guys. And sometimes I'm getting I have a release in office, so that's the reason I'm getting a lot of works and back-to-back meetings with the clients and manager and team. So if I'm getting time, I'm trying will try to complete my exam. Now, anyhow, recording videos also available. You can refer. Concept. When we need to execute block of code multiple times, we will use loop concept. That's it only, guys. There is nothing here. we want to execute a block of code for multiple times, we will go for loops concept. That's it only. Using all these loops, what is the magic here that I will show you. Coming to types. For loop, for each loop, while loop, do while loop. Okay, so using for this each loop for every type of loop will iterate our set of programs. Iterate our set of programs. Is it clear? Sometimes you may get some requirement as a time of a test cases to execute particular user use cases are epic. You may be assigned to execute a multiple times. That's the meaning and purpose of loop. Directly will jump to the program that will work for you. Loop. Loop 1. So this is for loop. This is our for loop. Okay. Now, guys, so what is the use of for loop? This for loop. Let's focus here completely. Be focused here. Okay. For loop. It used to iterate the part of program multiple times. Syntax. For initialization here. And condition check. Increment or decrement. Capture this one. Executable code. That is the condition here. Syntax. You guys are done with the screenshot here right away. Capture this one quickly. I'll go for a program. Syntax will be like this for loop. Initialization. How the execution will go here. Execution flow here. So if we will talk about, so at first initialization part, execution order. Guys, listen carefully. First initialization part and condition check and executable code and increment or decrement. Okay, now note, loop will execute till the condition get false. That's it. That's it, guys. Capture this one quickly. So either it is increment or decrement, continuously it will execute up to the false condition. If you get false, then it will stop. Now coming to, if we are talking about the loop one, for, so initialization, that means int I equal to 0, I is less than equal to 5, and I plus plus. So this int I equal to 0 is the initialization, right guys? Initialization here, int I equal to 0. Now condition check. What is that flow, guys? Condition check. So as per our execution order, so the first thing what will happen here, initialization int I equal to 0. What is the value of I? 0, right? Right, guys? Then after condition check, what is the condition? So this 0 is less than or equal to 5, right? Is true or false? It is a true. Then if the condition is true, then it will go for the executable code inside the body, inside the body. So then I will use here sys out value of I is 0. At first 0 will print here, right? Value of I is 0, right? Now let's go and execute this, guys. See, guys, what is the output here? Check it. So value of I is 1. That is a magic here. Why it is getting printing this match means, I'll tell you. First capture this one. I will explain one more time. Now check it, guys. Here. Done. Please focus here, guys. Just 1 minute. Be focused here. I will explain one more time. So what is actually here? Loop will execute till the condition get false, right, guys? So please remember this one. Up to false condition, it will go and execute. It will go on execute completely that whatever the condition we have given in that statement. once it getting a false, then it will stop. Then after that the control will came out of the loop, whatever the statement is there out of the loop, that is getting printing here. That's the control came out from loop, so the statement is getting printed here. Okay, now coming to here. So first initialization execution order. For loop syntax is first initialization I equal to 0. What is the condition check here? Second thing is condition check. Condition check is I less than or equal to 5. After that executable code and increment or decrement. Okay, this is a executable code we already mentioned, and this is a increment or decrement. Now coming to here. So the first the control will check int I equal to 0. What is the value here? I is equal 0. I, then what's the condition here? I less than or equal to 5. Okay, so if I value is less than or equal to 5, so is it true statement? So I is a 0, so 0 is a less than 5, so it is a true statement. Then it will go and execute the executable code. Value of I is a plus 1. So what is a plus 1 here? I plus plus. I plus plus. That is a increment. Okay. Now it will go on again. It will check. The second one is a printing here. After that, so this is printing here. Okay. It will become 2. See, in second time it will get 2. So 2 is a less than 5. After that, again it will go on take I equal to 3. 3 is less than 5. Okay. And after that, again it will go on take 4. After that, it will become 4 less than 5. It's a true. Again, it will go on execute this one. So like that, inside the control will work on loop. Okay. So until, so if I became 6, if I became a 6 here, I equal to 6, up to 6 value, it will completely, it will get executed. So 6 is a less than 5. No, it is a false one. Okay, so if it's getting a false one, the control will go out of loop. So this is the out of loop. Then it will come and print here. So that is that. Okay, I'll show you one more thing. For example, I'll take, here 3. I'll make it 3. Now I'll go and execute this one. Let's check it. So it is printing here only. So first I is equal 0. It will become 0. Okay. If I equal to 1, then it will print here 1. How it is? 1 is less than 3. So like that, because it is an increment. So that's the reason one value is adding here. So after that, I will become 2. 2 is less than 3. It will print here. Now coming to again loop will go and check this initialization. I equal to 3. 3 is less than or equal to 3. It's a true statement. Okay. Then it will get execute. After that, I equal to 4. 4 is a less than or equal to 3. No, it's a false one. So the control will go out of loop. Then after the whatever the statement is there, then it will get printing here. So that's it only. That's the magic here for loop. Capture this one quickly, guys. I'll wait for another 5 seconds. So this is a for loop. So capture this one, guys. This is about your for loop. The syntax, main thing is you need to understand the syntax. First initialization part, after that condition check, and then increment or decrement. So this is the string parameter. Value of I is a plus one is a string parameter. I'll write here for your understanding. You guys are done with that? Okay. Now loop 2. Loop 2. I'll take main method. Now for each, directly will come to that. For each. So for each loop, especially we will come into the array one. I'll tell you. Define an array. This is completed already, but I will explain one more time. Object A. I can pass anything here. I can pass here double one, boolean one, character one, now integer one. Can we pass like this? Now suppose if I wish to print all these values, earlier what we are doing at the time of variable, I think 4 or 5, I think array values. Right guys, here the same thing we kept here, right guys, same thing we kept here, right? Okay, now if I wish to print all these things like this, we are given like this, six out c of 3, c of 0, like this. Now how we can optimize our code, how we can optimize our code strength, we can print all the values here. Very easy one. If you wish to print array array using for each, it is a very easy. Object class will go with a for object. Just pass one variable name, one variable b. After that colon. After that pass array name e. That's what is the array name here? It's a, right? Yet, right? That's it only, guys. You are done. Sys out b. Now you can see what is happening. I will tell you. Selenium 10.5 false C5. That's it. What is exactly happening? I just use that type of array. Then after object class I use variable reference I pass here, array reference, and what is I'm doing here? We are just associating a1. A is array one here. All the array values getting printing one by one. It is starting printing one. So first Selenium will come to a, and okay, my point. So this is a very easiest way. That's it only. So this is the way we can use the code optimization. We can reduce the code strength. Instead of writing in the variable 6, we have written number of lines. So initial classes, so you need to understand. This is the concept. These are the concept. But now here we can use for each loop, especially array representation we will use for array representation for each loop. Okay, is it done, guys? Is it done? Done, guys? Done. Good. We only two members today. Now, okay, I'll stop here for another 5 minutes. Only one program I'll take and I'll stop here. For loop now. So if iteration is fixed, now for loop we use it we use it if the number of iteration is fixed. For each loop we use it to deal with array. Now while loop we use it if the number of iterations is fixed and at least we want to execute body once. That's it. Capture this one. While loop. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Not fixed. Do while loop. We use it if the number of iterations is not fixed and at least we want to execute body once. That is the case here. For loop, for each loop, while loop, do while loop, yes. So that's it, guys. I'll stop here for the day. Capture this one. Done? Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining. Have a nice sleep. Good night. Bye. We'll meet again.